Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back to some more Total War Arena. Now, it's been a while since I have last went into battle in this game. I think it's about a month since my last video, and that's solely been because I just haven't really been playing the game too much like I used to. I used to play it every single day, and then all of a sudden I just kind of lost that itch. Not to say that the most recent updates haven't been great. I've still been following like the patch notes and stuff, and it seems like the game is really taking steps forward, which is really exciting. I don't know, I just feel like I haven't really had any units I wanted to play, like, and work towards. I've got my tier 10 cataphracts, I've got this tier 8, barbarian Carthage sword, which is amazing. And besides that, I don't know, I just didn't really feel like I wanted to unlock anything else. Now, I am going to be slowly getting back into the game here and there, so you should see videos pop up. And if you want to see more Total War Arena on the channel, the best way to see that is just by dropping likes and comments. These Arena videos normally do really well, so if you want to continue to see them, obviously drop that like, drop that comment. Today we're going to be playing some of the tier 8 Carthaginian swords, just one of my favourite units in the entire game. They kind of have the hitting power of like a Germanicus with the insane maneuverability of barbarians. And I think that's kind of what barbarians really do lack, is that speed, or that hitting power that someone like Hannibal does have. God, finally got my words out there. We also have a ton of free XP as well. I've been grinding and just like I've been left over from buying it and stuff. So just yeah, again, like as units I can buy, it's just nothing that really does take my fancy. Maybe I'll upgrade fully to higher tier Carthaginian cavalry. Maybe I'll finish off my Roman tree, because as we can see, if we go to probably this, yeah, my Roman tree is getting there, 70,000 on the Italian noble cavalry. I honestly do not know what I'm planning on getting, but as I said, today is going to be about the tier 8 barbarian swords, and we'll queue up and try and find a battle. So in the most recent updates, they did add some sort of like late game, I guess, achievements to work towards, and that is tier 10 leaderboards. So whenever you play a tier 10 game and you win or lose, that will get put onto a leaderboard with other players. A lot of the players, I think, at the top, or at least like the top couple players, all play in groups. But there are still quite a few solo players up there, which is great to see. But I mean, honestly, I'm just kind of sitting back waiting for rank mode, because I feel like, yeah, tier 10 leaderboards are cool and all, but I don't know. I probably just prefer to wait on the rank mode, and then I can hopefully take the rank mode at my own pace instead of having to, grind away games at the higher tiers, and really hope that I'm at the top of that leaderboard, because I know, I haven't played in so long, so I just feel like I cannot make it to anywhere near the top of that leaderboard compared to some of the amazing players who are, have constantly been playing in my month or two off from the game. But with the rank mode, at least with the rank mode, I can get carried in teams, so that's absolutely fine. I can rely on Zeus Clan or Eco or someone like that to go ahead and carry me to rank 1, so I can survive that and get the best rewards. But I'm definitely gonna be interested to find out what changes, I guess, they make to the rank mode, because they announced that they were working on one quite a while ago, right? They were saying that they were planning on making it tier 5, 5v5 with a set of maps and stuff. And then all of a sudden they went pretty quiet about it, because they got a ton of feedback, and they were like, oh, maybe we should relook at this, see what the community want, and try and implement some of that into it. So I'm definitely looking forward to rank mode. That's kind of what I'm kind of holding off for before I really dive back in. And when rank mode does come out, I will be streaming probably a lot more on Total War Arena. But yeah, like a lot of the patches and quality of life changes that have befelled Total War Arena have been all about balancing recently, balancing matchmaking. Because you can look, like, if we were to do this 3 months ago, we'd be in a game probably with tier 10s, with tier 6s and stuff. But at least now it's just kind of a very nice tier 8, tier 7 game. Also with tier 8s as well. Tier 8s always got paired with tier 10s, and it was just always a bit shitty. I mean, I was okay with it because these tier 8 swordsmen are fucking amazing, so they could kind of handle fighting tier 10s, but a lot of the other units couldn't. So it was just always interesting. But yeah, it just, the matchmaking and the changes are coming in slowly to the game. Obviously, there's a lot to take into account, but they are coming, which I think is the most important thing. And a lot of the quality of life changes, and people who complain maybe about other wargaming games like Total War Arena seem to be putting them issues right. Also, Teutoburg Forest actually got fixed recently, or changed. I believe there was more woodland added up here, so you could kind of maybe ambush some more people on the left-hand side. As well as that, they also made a back entrance right here, which I think was very needed, because it was always a bit hard to make your way up. Also, they removed the watchtowers as well, which made it much harder for artillery just to camp from one side to another. And obviously, I guess it's a bit more true to the name. You know, Teutoburg Forest is all about the ambushes, is all about the surprise and taking people off guard. So it's good to see that that's kind of pushed in. So what do we have? Their javelins are going to be a little bit annoying. The tier 8 swordsmen aren't going to be really an issue. These guys need to be very careful. I mean, they tried to fight. I don't really know what the barbarians are doing. They need to get their head out of there. Yeah, they've been anviled now. And if these javelins can get some throws off, it's going to be brutal. It looks like we're going to fall back here, though, unfortunately. Yeah, we're heavily outnumbered. So let's go ahead and force march and just get the hell out of here. Yeah, they also changed this up a little bit. Yeah, so it's good to see that they are making changes to maps, because I think Teutoburg Forest was a map that a lot of people had problems with. So it's good to hear that they're kind of, listening to that, making small changes, but changes nonetheless. So yeah, we've got our artillery set up now. They're going to be bombarding the central flanks. Oh, that damage, man. The crazy thing is as well that this artillery is like a severely nerfed artillery, right? It used to be so much stronger all that time ago. So I guess we'll make our way around to the center and try and help push there. I mean, obviously, oh, we're not in Force March. Is Force March a toggle ability, right? Oh, I must have undid it. My bad. There's just too much here with all this cavalry and with the javelins. I just don't think we can feasibly fight here. So let's relocate, especially when the enemy are pushing more infantry over. I think we just push center maybe and see what we can get done there. This cavalry has been absolutely ruined. It might look like, oh, they've killed an entire unit of Greeks. But the thing is, the Greeks messed up their charge pretty heavily there. Yeah, oh, how brutal. But, there's one Greek cavalry for half of each of these units. So the Greeks definitely came out on top there. Archers up here, which need to be taken care of. Oh, yeah, they also did this as well. They added like a wheel here. So that's kind of cool. I like that change. I think what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and push around this flank and make our way like around here. So we can stay away from these archers, which will do a lot of damage to us. The swords should make our way in, and we'll just come into the side. Now, we do have to be careful about our base. That's definitely a surety. But we have, like, infantry and stuff back, so I'm hoping... I kind of feel like I need to send units back. I'm also really eager to find out where the hell their javelins are. They're going to let me catch them? Yeah, no, we caught them a little bit. We need to be very careful of these guys. We'll just try and kill as many as we can. And then again, obviously get out of there. And I'll probably leave this unit back in base. We'll just try and take out a few of them. I'll get out of there. Because no, fuck it. We need to get everyone back. Oh, sorry, this game's very much me just running away. But I think our base is going to get harassed really quickly. That's not good either. Oh, that peeler hurts so much. As long as we can get away from the javelins, that's all that matters. I think our base is going to be the biggest issue. Maybe falling back. I don't know. So this is a problem for not playing for so long. I honestly don't really know what I should do setup-wise, but I feel like the enemy are going to probably go for our base if we're not careful. Obviously, we are capping as well, so we want to try and stop these guys from really getting a great advantage. So if we can, we want to try and just slow these guys up as much as we can so they can't get back to their base and help out. We managed to stop a little bit. We'll try and kill a little bit as well, and we'll just head back to our base there. Okay, everyone back now as well. Obviously, they've got men here. So we'll just ping to our team, continue to fall back. Nice. It looks like the javelins have gone back. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and defend these... I'm going to try and defend this artillery position as best as I can. And try and force these guys... Okay, he's going to heavy infantry charge there, which is fine. We're going to come into the side there, bring you up. Is he going to vengeance? Oh, fuck, there's enemy cavalry there as well. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Has he vengeance on all of his units? Yeah, he has. Okay, let's get the hell out of there then. Let's just run away. He's vengeance on everyone besides this one unit. Okay, well, we want to get out. There's no reason for us to fight vengeance whatsoever. Hopefully this unit can get out. I know I'm running through his unit a bit, which is not great. But even with at portals, I think we're going to win this. As long as we just get out of there. I think he's still... No, he's not slammed. This unit still has vengeance, we need to remember as well. Vengeance is off, yeah. Vengeance is off, so let's charge in now. I don't think he has his charge. He does have his charge back. That's fine, though. So let's go ahead and pop out Portus, pop Determination. Yeah, again, that charge is not... Don't really know why I'm trying to fight him. I don't know why you're moving off here either. Like, without Portus, we should be fine. Especially if we're going to come, like, in the side here. We should cut his men down. Because that Portus, obviously, against a fresh Roman unit, is going to be looking very good for me. Again, same here as well. We'll pop both of them. We'll slam as well, trying to catch as much of his cavalry in as possible. We are going to lose on this right flank, but we definitely did a lot of damage. Make sure we push there as well. We should be doing a great job here. Oh, we're being capped as well. Interesting. Let's get this unit out of there. Get this unit out of there. This is one of the strengths of this barbarian unit. It's just their sheer fucking speed. They can get out of these battles really effectively. And right now, we're simply playing decap mode, right? We want to try and decap the enemy as much as we can, hoping that our team here is enough to win. Doesn't look like they do. But, I mean, we're just going to be here to decap, right? We lost our outporters, but, hey, what are you going to do? Hopefully this unit can get in and decap. That's going to fucking rout. Determination, determination. Oh, that was close. Come on, if them archers stay away from us, maybe. Enemy cavalry coming in. Yeah, we're only going to be able to decap, like, once more, I think. I don't know. Let's try something. Let's try and charge him and get out of there. Because, yeah, we're getting decapped pretty heavily. We're going to try and charge quickly. Because he's going to be all over on top of himself. And then let's try and get out of there again. We can pop our determination if we try and get flanked, which is fine. Determination will make us unbreakable for a little bit. Now we're stuck here. So I guess we just try and decap for as much as possible whilst we're in determination. Yeah, unfortunately we're gonna take him down. We didn't really do much this game, in all honesty. I feel like we were playing very much a sweeper, and we didn't get to play where this unit excels, right? This unit excels in the woods, and granted we could have fought here, but I didn't want to fight vengeance, so that's kind of why I avoided it. Yeah, we honestly needed to try and fight in the woods, so maybe fighting the Romans here would have been great once we saw the javelins fall back. That probably would have been our best bet, I think. But again, maybe just falling back was the best idea, and maybe trying to ambush or encourage the Romans to come in, even with vengeance. Because in the woods, we probably beat vengeance for 60 seconds anyway. But yeah, the battle is over now. We just didn't have the cavalry, I guess, to take care of these javelins, which was unfortunate. And once the javelins are left untouched, yeah, they're just going to run riot every single time. I think they also have archers back here. So it seems like our cavalry didn't really do their job this battle, unfortunately. Because it's not, I don't think these archers have been that defended either. I mean, that's kind of what you get when you get impatient cavalrymen. Once the cavalry gets impatient and they throw themselves away early, then situations like this happen where the archers can just be by themselves. Whereas if you're just patient, you don't lose your cavalry in the first 10 seconds of the battle, you can then pick these units up towards the end. You can find gaps in the enemy formation. And even if your team's shouting at you like, cavalry, kill the missiles, it might not be the best opportunity if it's so early on in the battle. Now, don't take that as in you should never chase down archers at the beginning of a battle if you have the opportunity to. But just it might not be as obvious as it seems, and you might be better off simply just keeping your cavalry intact, because sometimes getting one cavalry charge off on a blob of archers isn't going to be worth it in the early game, because you're going to lose that entire unit of cavalry and probably not do that much damage depending on what unit are. You maybe take out like half of the enemy health, which doesn't really do that much, because a lot of the units stay alive until they go below 30% health. Unfortunately, though, that is a defeat. Something you can see now, though, and something they recently changed, is it's called end screen. So this end screen is going to now show, and when you lose, it's red, and it shows the MVPs and the notable players, which I thought was always a nice little way to move around. It'd be kind of cool if you had like the MVP of the other team as well, maybe set up somewhere. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, we also leveled up as well. Prestige level 30. What an awesome setup. Oh yeah, you can also see as well, right, what's coming in the next levels and stuff. You can actually see that, which is kind of awesome now. Anyways, there's a lot of really cool stuff. You can see the leaderboard as well. Socialist Hippie up there with, yeah, I mean, he is a very good player. So is Kosam. I've played with him many times. Vitez. There's lots of really elite players up there. Indeed, I mean, you can even see some of them on my friends list right now. So what do? Do we jump in on another game? I feel like playing an Alexander game, if I'm honest, and I feel like playing a tier 7 game, because I haven't played Alexander in a while. Hopefully they add in some cool champion skins for Alexander as well, because I know for a fact that they are obviously planning in adding in more skins for the commanders. Now, I personally would prefer to see, what was it? Was it one of these? I swear it was one of these I really liked taking over the other. I don't know what one it was. I think it was double rations, but just maybe something else. I don't know, actually. But I think it's for tier 10s, which I prefer to take double rations over Olympic trials. Yeah, but added in commanders. Can I quickly show you some of the commander skins for those of you who maybe haven't played in a while? So Germanicus has a bunch, which you can play. So you've got Praetorian, you've got a nice Germanicus Triumphant in his glorious red, and a field commander Germanicus as well. I believe the Greeks have a bunch, and so do Arminius. Arminius has a few really cool ones. Does Boudica have some? I think, no, she doesn't, but I think they've shown some of the cool Boudica ones. You've got old Vercingetorix and new Vercingetorix. I believe Leonidas? No, yeah, Kanani. Kanani has a bunch. I think Kanani's are the most interesting because, you know, this strategist has like a chessboard on her chest, which was really cool. Queen Slayer, and also a Macedonian one with like a purple tint on the bow is really cool as well. So hopefully they add in some for my boy Alexander soon. I wouldn't mind like a leopard print one. But one of the things I was saying with these champion skins is, you know, like they're more for like pictures on the leaderboard when you press tab, and also the end screen, right? I would really like it is if the aesthetic of the commander skin changed his bodyguard unit. I think that'd be really cool, because how often do you actually zoom in and watch your general play in the midst of battle, right? Not very often. So I think it'd be very cool if you could zoom in and actually watch, you know, watch an entire unit have a little bit of a different aesthetic. I think that'd be really cool, instead of just the actual general unit itself, because, yeah, as I said, you very rarely zoom in and look at him and think that's cool. It's more for, I guess, the end screen and kind of just having the picture. 'Cause I think it shows in the lobby as well when you're in a party. It will show the commander skin you're using and stuff, so it's more just kind of like to show off, but it'd just be nice to have that extra bit of aesthetic on the battlefield, seeing your general's bodyguard all decked out in their cool custom skins. This is something that I would really like to see personally. I think that'd be dope. What's my win rate now? Because as I said, I haven't played. 65%? No, that's not bad. Not bad as I work in. What am I? So only 725 battles fought with Alexander. It's not too many, considering considering how much I've played. I would have thought I would have been close to 1,000 on Alexander, because I haven't really played anyone else. Scipio's almost at 200 kills, 200 battles, which is surprising because he's so trash. I don't know, have they changed Scipio recently? I know they changed his O for Perseverance, but there was stuff that just really didn't help him whatsoever. Like, he needs a charge which allows him to take other charges, I feel. I feel like he needs like something that lets him not get absolutely slaughtered by every other charge. And I mean, I think the higher tier units have that. Like, if you charge unit of Legatus, they are so tanky that you will just bounce off of them almost, you know? So I feel like Scipio just needs that on the lower tier units. And obviously to be able to beat Barbarian Cav and stuff, you know, it would be nice. Because you're just so goddamn slow. And, you know, tier 9 Barbarian Cavalry just runs you down, and Greek cavalry runs you down. I don't know. Scipio just needs something else. And I think maybe just a tankier O for Perseverance would be nice with the newest changes. Because O for Perseverance is not hard to counter, right? You just literally turn away and run away. And you don't lose. You lose men, yeah, but you then save your entire unit and then you just cycle in again. And charge him again whilst using O for Perseverance, you know? There's like so many ways to mess around and play around with it. And avoid it. So we are on Marathon, always a good map for my cavalry, lots of open ground in the center. Marathon, I think, is one of my favorite maps in the entire game. Considering how old it is, I feel like it's just a really balanced map in my opinion. There's like a watchtower in the center, which I think is very well placed. You have lots of woodland for barbarian units, and it's kind of centered around the watchtowers. So barbarian units have a really interesting role to play in this map, because controlling this thing right here is really important. So barbarian units excel in the woodland. You even have some stuff over here. You have several places and stuff. Like, this is a really I think decent map maybe it's a bit long, but I also don't think so. Like, maybe you could cut off this entire section up here. And maybe make, like, another path down to a watchtower. But besides that, I think you'd be absolutely sorted by just moving on. Looks like we are going to be similarly pushing center, which is fine with me. I'm going to take a unit of cavalry down here because it's always good to scout out there. We're going to be pushing forward ourselves. We have a... oh, nice. We have slingers and other units. Interesting. These archers need to be very careful because them slingers will just demolish us. We also have our own artillery as well. So yeah, and someone spread these archers out. This is still what pisses me off about this feature, is if someone is fucking controlling them, don't let someone else take control. It's so dumb because you just get such a mismatch of units. Like, if someone's clicked on the AI, let them control the AI. Don't just let everyone click on them and everyone decide what they want. So we've got some infantry right there, which is fine. There's nothing really much for me to do right now whilst the infantry are fighting, so I'm just going to stay around, just scouting out for this artillery. Which is, oh my god, artillery. I mean, these guys are pretty fat on their unit size, so where's our artillery set up there? So as long as I keep vision, that's all that matters. We'll push forward them bad boys. Oh god, I got slingers. Okay, we're going to try and avoid the slinger fire as much as I can. I'm actually going to hide like here, because I should be somewhat out of vision, I think, and then try and sneak around and kill these guys. Actually, let's go around here, and then we'll try and sneak out. The archers are still doing their thing. Wouldn't mind the archers actually being down here, but I know someone's just going to control them, so there's no point. Yeah, let's try and focus this. Can we be useful over here? We definitely could. Okay, cool. Let's push forward one of our units of cavalry up there. Now, this is something you always want to be kind of careful with when it comes to micromanaging cavalry. If you can, it's always, always better to try and keep your cavalry together and not try and fight in 3 or 4 spheres at once. But you obviously get the most done doing this, so... yeah, it's not the worst in the world. Okay, infantry there. I'm just going to fucking go for it, I think. I mean, this is my general unit as well, so it's probably not the best. Ah, fuck, this is not a good idea. Let's just go around there. Cavalry's going to break their way through. I mean, even if I can just engage... yeah, let's just fall back here. There's no need for us to be here anymore. If even I can just engage these pikemen, wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Okay, we just go through here, try and catch some of these slingers off. Getting a little nice hit, probably not worth it. Push around there. This unit is fine, just going to keep them falling back. We're taking some more casualties, but it's good. It's fine, you know, it's not the end of the world. Oh, there's some archers right there, AFK. Don't mind if I do. We'll keep them falling back with this unit. We'll make our way around there. Try and keep on harassing. Probably go the long way around. We have this unit making their way up as well. We'll pop our boost right there. Cavalry can just sit there. Yep, you guys are there, which is fine. Again, no need to rush. We want to wait for our team to make their way up before we really try anything. If they try and ninja cap us with, like, infantry? Infantry definitely could have gone all the way around. Okay, these archers should be mine. Yeah, it's just cavalry. Okay, well, we can wait. We can wait. No need for us to rush. Need to make sure we keep an eye on the map, though. This cavalry should be able to rip through them. Nice little nuke damage right there, ripping through all of these guys. Let's go and get out of wedge. Do that, do that. And I can obviously notice our base as well. I think I want to stay in this fight just so I keep these archers busy and force these guys back. I am obviously keeping an eye on our base. I know that it's cavalry, so I don't really have to worry too much. Okay, perfect. We've got a nice little opportunity to go through on this now. You guys are going to come around there when they try and run. So we hit them. Yeah, I know that our base is being captured. I'm just not needing to go in yet because of the time. There's no need wasting my cavalry right away when I don't have to. I do see that unit of infantry getting closer and closer to me now, though. And you guys are going to come in and help finish off these missiles. Perfect. And we'll probably just anvil them. Okay, now we can maybe start. I mean, even still, there's no real need for me to go in. But they are bringing in infantry, so it better be safe than sorry, right? And we'll chase down these missiles. So we've killed them perfectly, finishing off the rest of their missiles. Like, it's better to be safe than sorry now and get the decap, because once this infantry gets in, it's going to be 10 times harder. Yeah, oh my god, yeah, fuck. Okay, everyone back now, everyone back. Yeah, because he's going to be very annoying. Hopefully we can maybe get... No, we're not even going to be able to catch him. But we can decap a lot of these. We're going to lose. Fuck, maybe I should have decapped. This is one of the reasons, I guess, why you should decap early. I'd be able to get one decap off. I'm not going to do it. Fuck, that's annoying. We're going to lose. Oh my god, these guys aren't even going to decap these dudes. I mean, I can't get to them. They're just not going to let me. Come on, decap. That was my bad. I guess that's one of the arguments for decapping. If more turns up, they're just going to run away. I just felt like I didn't need to decap that unit because they were so slow and stuff. But I guess that's one of the reasons why I was wrong, and one of the reasons why you should try and decap early. Because normally I just don't want to blow my load, because in a prolonged engagement, I will lose that fight against the Barbarian Cap. Obviously, it's 3 units versus 1. I'll win the charge, but then I'll end up losing. So I wanted to try and leave it as late as possible to decap them, because I would have been able to catch them if the infantry didn't turn up. I could have just chased them round, and I eventually would have caught them for sure, because there's just not enough maneuverability in my base. How do we do though? I mean, we killed a lot of AFK units, so nothing too great. But yeah, the person who won, just 0 aggression, 10 out of 10, boy. But I mean, yeah, he won the game, so hats off to him, claiming top place. Awesome looking MVP screen. It'd be nice maybe if in the red screen, if like all these soldiers was just like dead, like to kind of represent your army. Be kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of return back to Total War Arena. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to win any of our games, but it was still fun nonetheless. And yeah, make sure to drop a like and a comment if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one.